Hello my lovely viewers, what is going on? My name's Heart Attack Guy and welcome back to Soul's Guide for Dark Souls 2. So today I'm going to be showing you two of the covenants in the game along with invasions. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get my character invaded because I tried before and didn't seem to work. So we're going to start by invading another player's world, hopefully. This is something else that hasn't been working for me today, but we're going to give it a go and see what happens. So there's, like I just said, there's two covenants that I'm going to be talking about, and I think you'll like them. They're pretty damn cool. Okay, did that work? Apparently we've been summoned, I think. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've invaded someone's world. Now, basically what we've got to do is find the player we've invaded and kill him. So the way you invade, what you do to invade someone is you use something called a cracked red eye orb, and basically you can find these throughout the game world. And oh, where is he? Because he must be down here. And they're scattered around, and there's no way to farm them really unless you're a blood brother, which is a covenant. I won't be talking about that covenant today. But if you join them, you can get basically an unlimited supply of them, so that's one good way to get them. But we're not a blood brother, and we're not going to be talking about blood brothers today because I know very little about them, and I don't really take part in the PvP scene on Dark Souls. I'm more of a co-op guy myself. But we're gonna give it a go, and I'm going to show you some of the mechanics and how it works, and that's if I can find this guy. Wow. Did you guys just see that? Damn, I nearly died. I didn't see where I was going, but it's all good. Okay, so we found him. He's just chilling. I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna backstab. That's like most of his health gone. Oh! I'm trying to block here, yeah? And I can't. So in PvP you cannot use items, as you can see at the bottom here. I can't use my Estus flask and such, so it is a pain in the ass, and he's going to try and lure me into there because it's a tiny space and he'll have his way with me. But we're not going to fall for that. Luckily I'm using a great shield along with a spear, meaning that I can, if he doesn't heal like he just has, it means that I can thrust out and kind of just pet him a bit. How's he getting me through my block? I don't quite understand that. Oh, he got me. Right. So what happens now is I'll return to my world, and any souls that I had on me will be lost. But we'll go into that in a minute. Okay, so I just defeated someone, and I'm going to show you now what happens when you kill someone. Well, you can see there, but still. Okay, so winning or losing, different things happen. If you lose your match in PvP, you'll return to your world and all your souls will be lost. And you'll need to go to the point where you placed your cracked red eye orb, and your souls will be there, not where you died, as is per the normal game. But if you win, you get something called a token of spite, and with the token of spite you can use one to increase your world tendency to be invaded, meaning that you're more likely to be invaded by someone, and thus you can get a cracked red eye orb off them, I believe, if you beat them along with some souls. Also, you can use the token of fidelity to go to the Blood Brothers Covenant, and you can show them that, and then you'll be able to join them, and then you can get an unlimited supply of cracked red eye orbs. I'm going to try and get us invaded if I can. How many of these tokens have I got? I've got 2. I use 1. Hopefully we'll get invaded, and then once we've done this, if I can show it you, we'll move on to the 2 covenants I want to cover. Okay, so I couldn't get invaded, but that's all good. We're going to talk about covenants now. And there's 2 I'd like to cover in this video. We're going to start with the one that I'm currently with, which is Rat King Covenant. So this covenant is found in the Grave of Saints, sorry. and it's a protective covenant. Basically, your job when you join this covenant is to protect your, I guess you'd call it your turf, your area, and you're given a ring, which I'm currently wearing, I believe. Am I wearing? No, I'm not wearing it, but we'll put it on now because we're in the area. And basically what this ring does is, if anyone's in the area, if anyone's in your turf that's not part of the covenant, they'll be forced into your world, and you've got to defend the area. You've got to kill them before they make their way to the boss area to face off against the rat. So here we go. As a grey spirit. So I haven't done this before. Each time I've tried it, I've failed to find someone to summon, but we're going to give it a go. You should be in now, I believe. So we're going to try and... The good thing about this covenant is the NPCs in the area, they won't attack you, and they'll actually help you, they'll aid you, just as they would in PvP mode. We're going to try and find this guy. He'll be a grey spirit. He should be in by now. Maybe not. He's not in, I don't think. But it's a really cool covenant. From what I've seen, I've not really done much. Summoning failed. It's fine. I've not really seen much of this covenant, but each time you defeat a foe, you get a rat's tail, and you can give the rat's tail to the leader of the covenant, the Rat King, and it boosts your standing with the Rat King, which is quite cool. Okay, so someone has invaded our turf, so we need to defend it to the death. So we're going to find this guy, and we're going to try and take him out. Like I said, the NPCs in the area will help us fight him, which is quite cool. So, here we go. Right, let's take this bugger down. Come on, bring it. Nice. Let him get up. So if we lure him out, which we're going to like this. Come on, go out, you know you want to. Go on. So yeah, like I said, if we lure him outside, we can get to the rats to attack him, which is quite cool. But he won't go. He's not being very smart with these Esther seals, but still. Let's try and lure him out. Come on. Over here. That's right. Come on. He's not coming. Come on. Come on, sir. No need for this. No need. Right. So we try and lure him out to here, the upper aisle. I've set out some traps for him. There's some poison, and then there's an area which can be accessed via a bridge over here, or where is it? I think it's upstairs. Yeah, there it is. And if we take him there, there's some rats awaiting him. So if we can draw him out, that'd be nice. Okay, this guy is quite smart. He's not taking the bait at all. And he's got very, very high health, so chances are I won't be able to beat him. But we can try. I don't know what he's doing. He's just, right now he's just defending. So it's quite boring. Okay, he's not doing anything at all whatsoever. When I get close to him, all he does is block, and that's it. I've tried luring him out, and he just won't move. This is actually quite interesting, because if I do this, he moves a bit forward each time. So I don't quite know what he's trying to do here. I'm trying to gain his trust. Come on, come on. Right, the mobs are on him, which is good. Come on, mobs. Take them out. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. There we go, finally. That took forever. Anyway, so for that we get a Pharaoh's Lockstone and a rat's tail, I believe. We'll see now. Yep. So it's... pardon me. So that's really... It's really good. It's a really good trade-off for defending your turf, because the Pharaoh's Lockstone, they can be used all over the world to access hidden areas, bridges, all sorts of stuff. And then the rat's tails, they can be used for two things, I believe. Okay, so this is the Rat King here. Although I don't think he is the Rat King, I think he's just the leader of the Covenant. So, upon entering the Covenant, you get the crest of the rat, which is a ring. Then if you offer him 10 rat's tails, he'll give you 10 small, smooth and silky stones, which can be, of course, traded with the crows in things betwixt. And then upon 20, he'll give you smooth and silky stone, 10 of them, not small. And then finally, for 35 rat tails, he'll give you slumbering dragon crest ring. And also he can be traded with, I believe. Let's have a look.
Speak thy mind, servant.
So yeah, you can trade with him. He only offers some poison items though, I believe. Yeah, poison and bleed resistance, so that's really of no use. But the main thing with this Covenant is those Pharaoh's Lockstones. They're really, really important, and they're good to have because you can access optional bosses by using them. There's an area, I believe it's the Belfry Tower. One sec, I think it's called the Lunar Tower. Yeah, that's it, the Lunar Tower. If you go to the Lunar Tower and use a Pharaoh's Lockstone on one of the walls, it'll light up another Lockstone in the side of the next wall to it, and you can't put one in, but you can hit it and then it'll open. But that gave you a fright. Right, so now we're going to talk about the second Covenant. This Covenant that I'm about to talk about is one that's available to you as soon as you get to Majula, so it's one of the earliest ones that you can join along with the Blue Sentinels. I think if you've played Dark Souls before, then you'll know all too well of which Covenant I speak. Okay, so I am of course talking about Company of Champions. One of the Covenants in the game, the only one in fact that people love to hate on, and there is a reason why. It increases the difficulty to the level of New Game Plus, or by using bonfire acidics. Yeah, there's not much to say about this one. We're going to join it, and let's see what happens. Yep. Right, so this Covenant removes the ability for you to summon anybody. That includes NPCs, so you can see already how this makes the game much harder. Not only that, but enemies will notice you a lot sooner than they would normally. So that's something to think about if you're joining this Covenant. On the plus side, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but on the plus side and on the downside, enemies will infinitely spawn, whereas if you were to play this in any other Covenant or play it without a Covenant, they'll stop spawning after you've killed them 7 or 8 times. So that's something to think about. And you get, upon entering, you get the Champions tablet, I believe it's called. Yep. So view the names of glorious champions. Shows the names of the greatest victors of the Company of Champions Covenant. This tablet, chiselled from the Victor's Stone, is engraved with the names of the brave warriors who have offered them the most ore stones, as if they were emphasis honouring their lives. Okay, so what the tablet basically does is it gives you a leaderboard of anyone within the Covenant that's offered the most ore stones to the thing up there, the stone. I really don't have much to say about this one. It's quite straightforward. It increases the game's difficulty by tenfold basically, but it allows you to reap more souls. You can exit at any time. That's something else I wanted to talk about. If you wish to exit a covenant, you need to go into this building here where there's a cat that talks, and if you talk to the cat, she'll let you exit the covenant that you're currently with. I'm not sure if it costs anything actually. Okay, so it turns out you don't have to pay to be removed from the covenant, which is quite good. We're gonna give this covenant a try for a minute. We're gonna go to the Forest of Fallen Giants and take on some enemies. I've used a human effigy to give myself full health. I've never used this character before. I can't even remember making it, but God, he's ugly. So we're gonna go to the Forest of the Fallen Giants and hopefully experience some pain. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, how do I rank up in this covenant and what do I receive? We'll get to that second part in a few minutes, but you rank up by producing, well, offering ore stones to the Victor's Stone in Medulla, that thing that we went to actually join the covenant. The stones I'm talking about, the ore stones, they're received by defeating red phantoms, so you can still be invaded, or by defeating non-player red phantoms. I believe as well, when you're in this covenant, it increases your likelihood of being invaded. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk a bit about ranks. So at rank 0, you get that champions tablet that I was talking about. At rank 1, when you offer 10 ore stones, you get a great magic weapon. There's no specifics for this. It could be anything, I believe. And then rank 2, if you offer 25 ore stones, you get the first dragon ring, which is quite cool. And then at the final rank 3, if you offer 50 ore stones, you receive Vanquisher's Seal. So that's quite nice. Now let's fight some enemies and see how we do. We're going to take on one to start with, which is round this corner here, and see what happens. Come on. Oh, half health basically. Right, yeah, I can already see a difference. Okay, we're gonna give this one more go. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna see if we can beat this guy. We're not gonna use a shield because shields are for wimps. They're not for wimps at all. But yeah, let's see what we can do to this guy. That wasn't too bad. We're going to try and take on a few enemies. Right, see, yeah, you do get a few more souls for that. You know what? I might try and actually play this game in Company of Champions and see what happens. See how we do. I don't think I'll record it. I don't know, because it'll just be me dying constantly. But I'm going to give it a go with this profile because I'm not using it currently, so I may as well bring it. Actually, well, no, whoa. What are you doing? Get off my ladder. Get off my ladder. Thank you. What are you doing? Right, let's just jump down. We can't. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's take this guy on, the archer. Oh, nice. Okay. I wouldn't like to face the bosses on this difficulty. I can imagine it being very, very frustrating. Okay, so it should also be said for the Company of Champions, the drop rates for items is increased, I believe. So when you defeat an enemy, you're more likely to pick up, for instance, say a human effigy or whatnot. You're more likely to receive that one than you normally would if you were just to play without a covenant and whatnot. So that's Company of Champions. This has been quite a short video. I thought it'd be a lot longer than it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. Goodbye.